orbit till it shatters through the ocean.
Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, cats and dogs, and other farm animals, this is Arini here with episode 9.5 of Kerbal Space Chronicles. Now, you're probably wondering where the hell episode 9 was. Well, if you remember at the end of episode 8, there was some thrust deflection issues happening with Project Boise, and I think I found at least a suspected cause. What it looks like I'm looking at is that some of the parts that were moved into the structure to kind of tighten up the fairing were clipping into each other and creating phantom forces. So what I've done is after attempting to record episode 9 and becoming frustrated with the bugs, I went ahead, scrapped that recording, though I still have the file, and I reconstructed Project Boise. I pulled all the parts that were moved into the structure out, and that seems to have solved the bug, but we're going to take a look and see if that actually is the case. Now, we're just performing some science in Kerbal Orbit. That was a bit of a flicker there. To go ahead and just collect more scientific data. Where's the moon relative to IM? So I'm all the way the wrong side of the planet. It means I'm going to have to flip all the way around. See if I can get it to pitch down without screwing up. Because we need to make sure we come up on the right side. This thing barely turns faster than the rotation of the planet. I'm going to point it well downward, so I can get relatively close, pop out, and then into time warp. Where is the moon? The moon may have just set. Yeah, the moon is just about to set. It's over that way someplace. So we're going to go ahead and come around the planet. Okay, we're just coming over prograde now. Hopefully this still works. I'm mostly worried about that second to last stage and the final stage, the landing stage. Okay, we're still well behind the planet from the moon's point of view. Yeah, I'm going to have to go ahead and come around a little again. So back into 5 times physical time acceleration. We're a little bit off center too. I'm going to go ahead and kick us over just a little bit. Back down. Okay. Now let it go to like 45. That should be plenty. Okay. We're going to go back into time warp. And yes, I know I'm cheating with the whole time warp stops rotation thing. Where is the moon? Okay, we're coming close to moonrise. Looks like we're going to be right in the ballpark for what I need. Target the moon. Go back, please. Gosh dang it. Okay, so what I need to do for a moment is shut that engine down. Because I'm going to have to go through and get back on the map correctly. Alright. Now, Okay, I think that is the moon. No, that's... Yeah, that is the moon. Okay. So we're going to go ahead, bring the Smart ASS back up. Go to orbital prograde. And then fire. There we go, and there's the sun starting to rise, so I am a little bit late. We'll have to adjust for that in our trajectory. There's another radiometer scan. I was wondering if I had that stage thrust limited or something. So that probe core really does not have a lot of torque. But we are burning out. Crossing 2 million meters, 2,000 kilometers periaps. Got a long way to get out there. Okay, that stage is burned out. Now here's the one I'm worried about. Are we going to get a lot of torque? No! Hey! That seems to have fixed it. We're actually holding course well. And continuing our burn. I'm not sure if there's going to be any fuel left in this by the time we get out to the moon, but we'll make use of whatever we've got to save as much fuel as possible for the landing stage. Now, as I'm aware, this engine does not have a gimbal. We're going to be relying on the probe core, so we'll have to see how well that works. That may be an issue, depending on if this thrust deflection issue pops up again. But so far, because we were having issues even on this stage, so far it appears to be holding out pretty well. So it'll be interesting to see. I'm going to kick this into 2 times time acceleration, because otherwise we're going to be sitting here forever. And I want to actually get the landing on the moon done in this episode, even if it goes a hair long, because you guys have been waiting long enough. You could use something amazing. So we're just going to go ahead and scoot this thing out there and see what happens. Love how we're coming in with apoaps on the ascending node almost synchronized. That means we'll be coming in almost flat to the moon's orbit. Relative to the inclination of our own. There's another radiometer scan and Geiger counter. Might as well get that. Just crossed geosync. Missed the Geiger counter, but got the radiation scan from the deserts. Okay. Here we go. 37, 38, 40, 42. I'm going to go in on low power from here on in. There's the encounter. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Touch. 50,000. That's perfect. That's a perfect position right there. Alrighty, and then we drop into time warp. There's another Geiger counter reading. Am I going to get it in time, though? I am! Yes! That's done. Now we are on our way to the moon. Okay, we have new science to perform out here. We're going to go ahead and grab all this data. More data, more good things. What already recorded. Okay. Transmit! You notice I only have transmissible science on board this spacecraft. I'm going to go ahead and get science alert out of the way. We're going to go back into time warp here. Okay, science is done. We have more science. Ooh. Oh, another radiometer scan. Okay. Oh, you get new data in high orbit, too. That's cool. That's nifty. So we're going to have all sorts of science coming in. Transmit. And I'm going to drop it to 1,000. Whoop. I think there's a way to have science alert. Yeah, that's flicker, flicker, flash, flash. Okay, we're on our way to the moon. We're on our way to the moon, and we are going to land, I hope, in this episode. Where is the moon? I guess once we transfer... Oh, it's right there. I think we're about to cross over here pretty quick. Into our second orbit around Kerbal. We only used one parking orbit. I'm going to go ahead and get Science Alert out of here, otherwise it's just going to flicker and flash and annoy me. There it is, burbly, burbly noise. Come on. We're almost to the moon. It's right there. There we go. Now we are in Lunar Orbit. Alright, this thing is going to have a hard time. Can we go retrograde? Oh, hey, is it actually going to go retrograde for me? Drop it into 10. Because usually if I click that, it just sort of judders and does weird things. Does crazy things for a little while. And we're slowly turning around. One thing that bothers me about Mechanical Jeb is just how slow it likes to crawl around. Okay, we've still got a couple of hours. So I have 29.8, 31.8. Okay. A little too much dumped. We're going to lose a little more on the way in. Just sort of trimming our fuel loads. I should have taken into account that we are at 10 times regular speed. Oops. I love how I can just sort of create an artificial solar eclipse right there. That sun flare is weird. Okay. Yeah, it does actually work. It's just very, very slow, because this spacecraft is still pretty heavy. It's 5 tons. I think once we're on this stage, it'll go down to 3 tons. And hopefully that'll be easier to control. Otherwise, we could be in trouble. Okay, we're almost all the way around. Let's let it get into position. Okay, it can roll easily enough. This could be tense. I may not be able to use this engine. You know, if it's a design flaw, you guys are going to see it. If it's just the game being weird, then I don't want to put you guys through me just grousing about game bugs. Okay, we're coming in. Oh, I'm getting lots of burbles. Over the northwest crater now. That's some good science. Didn't mean to send it out through the probe core, but... we'll be alright, long as we don't do that for the main data. Go ahead and deploy the magnetometer. And back into 10 times physical time acceleration. To let the spacecraft hook itself back around toward the horizon, or rather, in this case, whoa. That's some lag. A little bit of lag time there. And I don't think it's going to take much. So we're just dropping in. Where is Kerbal for me right now? It's directly above. I might have the best luck going straight into a landing course. I think that's what we're going to try to do. So the torque deflection up to here was a bug in the game. We'll see what it is up here, though. I'm not sure about this engine. I don't think it has gimbaling capability. In which case, we'll see how well the reaction wheels hold up. We're just going to burn this stage to depletion. We do need to move quickly, though. I want to try and land in this crater, if possible. I also don't want to come out too high, because I want to try and land on the day side, too, or at least some of the day side, so we get some power to the solar panels. But we are slamming on the brakes as best we can here. X3 burnout staging. And here's the big test. Deploy gear. Nope, it doesn't. Nope. Well, shoot! I guess we're just gonna get some orbital science. Damn! So this is definitely gonna have to go back to the drawing board. I need to get back up to like 30 kilometers periaps, otherwise I'm going to just slam into the moon. Alright, so I guess Project Boise, or at least Project Boise Mark II, is not going to land on the moon. So we fixed the game-breaking bug, but this is a design flaw. See, I'm showing you guys this, but... we'll have to find a new engine, but that will be in the next episode. In the meantime, stay tuned for the outro. Here's just one of the patrons helping to make this content possible. If you want to see your name here, pledge at least $10 on my Patreon page. If you liked the video, please give it a thumbs up. If you like the channel, subscribe, or join us on our Discord and Facebook communities. If you really want to support the creative journey, either buy me a coffee for a one-time donation, or become a patron. Links to both pages are also in the description. In the meantime, this is Arinia, signing off. Take care.